This city of 39,000 people sits on the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay and along the banks of the Severn River. The Maryland Statehouse stands tall on the hill in the center of town. The Statehouse and Governor's Mansion date back to the late 1700s. The government complex honors Thurgood Marshall, who was a Maryland native and the first Black justice on the United States Supreme Court. Leading down the hill from the Statehouse is Main Street. This charming street is lined with restaurants and boutiques that entertain locals and visitors alike. Narrow streets branch off Main Street in all directions. These lanes are fun to wander and get yourself lost while admiring the colonial-style buildings. Main Street ends at the Annapolis City Dock, which is the heart of Annapolis. Boats cruise through Ego Alley, sparking jealousy for those that don't have access to a boat. Yachts and watercraft of all sizes are docked in the harbor, which opens to the Chesapeake Bay. If you don't have your own boat, you can catch water taxis and harbor tour boats from these docks to experience a day out on the water. Probably the most well-known residents of Annapolis are the midshipmen of the United States Naval Academy. Located along the waterfront of downtown Annapolis, the Naval Academy has trained and commissioned officers of the U.S. Navy since 1845. The Yard is an expansive campus of academic buildings and officers' quarters. The famed Bancroft Hall is the largest dormitory in the world and houses all the midshipmen. The Naval Academy Chapel sits in the middle of campus and hosts weekly services as well as weddings for alumni of the Academy. The chapel is grand under the rotunda and stained glass windows. You can join a guided tour of the Yard or wander by yourself. To enter the Yard, you need a photo ID and to pass through a metal detector, as this is classified as a military installation. There's no shortage of Navy pride in this town. While you're in Annapolis, make sure to check out the food. Several seafood restaurants surround the city docks area. I like the Federal House and the Middleton Tavern. Both have great local seafood delicacies like crab and oyster. You'll notice in this video that this region is all about crab and oyster. Large events like the Spring Sailboat Show bring visitors from across the country to the largest in-water boat show in the world. You'll certainly feel the nautical flavor of this city by the bay. Public parking is very limited in the downtown garages, and there's very limited street parking. Make sure to plan to arrive early on weekends, especially if there are events taking place at the Naval Academy. This proud, stately city is certainly worth your visit.